Hey there, Capricorns. We are here again to do a tarot reading for you for the week ahead from whenever you watch this. I am recording on March 13th, but this is just going to be for about a week for whenever you watch this. So calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good that has a message to come forward for Capricorn. All right, let's see what we got to start with. Strength, yeah. Strength and Justice, two major arcana. So Cappy's got some big hitters this week coming out. But you know what? I want to talk about like self-justice and self-strength, and because these two cards, I mean, first and foremost, you have the Strength card right here, right? And this is it's more like letting the inner lion roar, right? Because in the other, like in the Rider Tarot, the Strength card, she's pulling his mouth open or holding it closed or something. She's being aggressive with the lion. But in this one, she's like surrendering to her inner lion self. But what that does is it brings this like ethereal peace to the self, because it's like, you know, because I think that this is a point where we're talking about who and what we're going to let treat us how and why. And so now we're at this place like, look, it's really like stepping into your own, you know, coming to a place where you know what's important to you and it doesn't really matter what other people think about that. So let's see what kind of characters that we have coming towards us this week. Who can we find in Capricorn's life this week, please? Oh boy. So for some of you, might be finding out that you're pregnant, and what that does is bring the balance back to your life, right? Because you've been trying and waiting and trying, and you know, you're having the strength to do it. For others of you, there might be an imbalance with one of your kids, and they're kind of like I have a teenager, right? And she's raging some of the times. And it feels exhausting sometimes. So this could be somebody in your life who is potentially not immature, but is a child to you. It's what you would see as being your baby, or like, it could even be a thing. You know how like some guys, like they have a car and it's their baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's something that you care. It's precious to you. But having the thing is also can be really draining, and it calls for the need to have strength. But the problem is that when you're depleted, okay, it makes it really difficult to stay in balance. So there's either going to be, this is like twofold, because one of the messages that I'm getting is that this week we're going to be dealing with somebody that's younger that is causing us to need to have strength. Another message is that this week coming up, for whoever's watching this or whoever this is resonating for, is that this week is going to bring the change. It's going to bring in the new. It's going to bring in the new thing that brings the balance back. And I kind of feel like I just heard the word longing, hoping, waiting, wishing. Like there's been some Cappies out there who've been waiting for something specific. And, for a love partner, perhaps. Singer of Connection. So, and that might be what this is. That this newness is actually the birth of it's like a new seed in a relationship. And it could be with a Libra or a Leo, or both of those signs are in somebody's chart somewhere. But you have the Singer of Connection, and the Singer of Connection comes around when it's time to deal with a connection in whatever facet. Okay? But because we have the Singer with the new Maiden, this is like, I also want to talk about the Maiden, Mother, Crone, right? Like the life stages, like Maiden, Mother, Crone. So for some of you, this is like a rebonding with the mother. For others of you, there is a new connection around, and it's definitely new because of the maiden. New, or like in the beginning stages of, that is going to bring balance for Capricorn. What else do we have here? Oh my, Tubira of the Waters. Yeah. So for some Cappies out there, this is going to freak you guys out. Because it's going to be real innocent. And it's going to be real tender. And it's going to be like handling a newborn baby. While you're also handling a lion. So there's like a real juxtaposition there. But Tubira of the Waters accepts change. She, like the water right there, that's emotion, and she allows it to flow through her, which is another indication of surrender, right? And so I think that for some Capricorns, this is going to freak you out. Like you're going to get wind of this in the upcoming week, that there might be a new potential connection or a reconnection or something to do with the, you know, what the singer of connection is, the vibe of more than one person doing something together, a connection. So you're going to catch wind of this week, and you're going to be like, say what? But at the same time, you're going to be like getting these weird tinglies of like strength and balance and oh my. And then so Tubira of the Waters comes in, like, don't fight it. Because I think there's going to be at least a couple Cappies out there who are like, nope, this is some bull. This isn't right for me. It's not going to work out. I mean, like if it's a job or some kind of new opportunity, you'd be like, this is too good to be true. It makes me feel too good. It's too fragile, whatever. But Tubira is like, yeah, you might want to watch with that, because that's not what I'm seeing here at all. So they're asking for surrender for the week. So I'm going to continue this over on Vimeo. I would like to see who the connection is. I want to see why it's important. And then I want to see if there's any other fairies that are going to come out. And then I'm going to clarify all of this. So if you are interested in seeing a little more, follow the link below to Vimeo. And as always, thanks so much for stopping by. And I'll check you out next Saturday. Have a good one.